Hello, I'm Ryan Haslam with your SCV NewsBreak for Tuesday, November 26th. If you think a 56 million ton mega mine in Soledad Canyon is a big deal, just wait. The landscape of the Santa Clarita Valley would be altered forever if a federal agency's 50-year plan to mine 350 million tons of sand and gravel goes through. Now, a little history here. For more than a decade, local officials have fought off a massive mining operation just off Highway 14 in Canyon Country. CEMEX owns two back-to-back 10-year mining contracts for Soledad Canyon, entitling the company to extract up to 56 million tons of usable aggregate. But Soledad Canyon has the potential to produce more than 350 million tons of sand and gravel. A federal official told the Senate last week those materials will be needed for future domestic developments over the next half-century. Now, Senate Bill 771 is legislation proposed by Senator Barbara Boxer. That legislation would put a stop to future mining in that region. But if the bill doesn't pass, CEMEX has said it will go forward with mining operations in Soledad Canyon. A senior communications major from the Masters College is on her way to Hollywood after winning the grand prize in a video contest sponsored by Denny's. Lord of the Rings fan Abigail Beck entered a 1-minute video into Denny's Middle-earth's Greatest Fan contest. In her stop animation video, Lord of the Rings characters Bilbo and Gandalf go on an adventure to Denny's to have breakfast with friends. Beck's video was chosen as the grand prize winner by the trilogy's director, Peter Jackson. She and a guest will attend the world premiere screening of The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug in Hollywood next Monday. Coming up after the break, turkey, stuffing, and all the Thanksgiving fixings are served up early in Newhall.
SCV NewsBreak is brought to you by Action Family Counseling.
My relationships were affected by my addiction in ways that are almost hard to describe. I lost that trust and that sense of intimacy that you have with your family.
Everyone says that, oh, it's just a plant, like you can't get addicted to it, but like really, it is addictive. If you're doing it all day, like every day, it's just like, that's all your life consists of is smoking weed, like then it's addictive.
Think your son is, you'll never know, because it is hard to hide, but if you try hard enough, you can conceal it. There's no face to addiction. Like, your next door neighbor could be an addict and you have no idea.
People we deal with are great people. They're just making bad choices. So if we can help people make better choices, everybody wins.
And I love you very, very much.
Santa Clarita Valley home prices continued their steady upward climb in October, and condos are red hot. The typical single-family SCV home changed hands for $440,000 last month. That's according to the Southland Regional Association of Realtors. That's a 2.3% improvement over September, and importantly, a 22.2% improvement over October 2012's median price, and that was only $360,000. Condo prices are up 1.8% in the same time period. We've got a lot of sports action going on here locally. Here to tell us about it is Dave Caldwell. Dave?
Thanks, Ryan. Robert Fisher has resigned as the head coach of the Golden Valley Grizzlies football team. Fisher coached the Grizzlies for 3 seasons, compiling a 3-27 record. In 2013, the Grizzlies finished 2-8 overall and 0-5 in the Foothill League. According to Fisher, a new direction is needed to take the program beyond what he built.
The time is right for that the program is in a good place, a better place than it was 3 years ago. I think that there needs to be a change in the direction of the program to a certain extent. Not a huge change, but just a little bit of change. And the only logical step is the head man to step down and step out of the way. I'm also a co-athletic director, so I'm still going to be very involved in the school and the athletic department, and I just saw that as an opportunity to, one, help out, but help out in a different role than I have in the last 3 years.
While acknowledging his desire to spend more time with his family, which includes an 18-month-old son, Fisher believes it is right for all parties involved.
And I know that there's just a lot of frustration that goes into when you set up expectations, goals with the players, with the parents, with yourself, with your staff, and when you don't meet those expectations, it's difficult. So we've gotten a lot of things done and a lot of things accomplished, but ultimately, we want to get the program to win some games on Friday night, win a lot more games. And I just, again, I think that this is the best for the program. And at the same time, I think this is the best for my family.
In 8 varsity seasons, Golden Valley has never won a league game. Ryan, that's our look at sports.
Thanks, Dave. Now for your weather. Warmer weather settled into the Santa Clarita Valley this afternoon with highs reaching 72 degrees, up just a few degrees over Monday. This week looks to be cool with a potential for turbulent weather toward the end of the week. Rain is expected for Thanksgiving, and law enforcement agencies are asking you to be cautious during the holiday weekend. Temperatures are in the low to mid 60s, are all expected for the next 3 days, with overnight temperatures descending into the mid 40s. Hundreds of families enjoyed an early Thanksgiving feast in Newhall Monday evening. For 5 years, Parkway Motorcars has donated the supplies and edibles needed to supply meals to local families and seniors. This year, turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and dessert were served up at the Santa Clarita Community Center in Newhall on Monday.
People from the community center, participants of the community center, as well as folks from the senior center are invited to participate. And as you can see, it brings everybody together and gets them started in this holiday mood.
Parkway just feels it's really good to give back. You know, this is something we look forward to doing every year. There's been more and more and more people that have been coming to it, and it's just really a blessing, to be honest with you.
The SCV Rotary Club donated 200 frozen turkeys to the SCV Food Pantry Tuesday morning in an effort to make Thanksgiving attainable to as many families as possible. Rotarians have donated turkeys each of the last several years, drawing funds from the club's budget as well as out of their own pockets.
I think we've gotten everybody in line, and their families served, and we have some spare to go for the food pantry to hand out to the rest of their customers. So it's been a really great day.
That's all we have for you tonight. For more Santa Clarita news, log on to hometownstation.com or scvnews.com. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ryan Haslam.
SCV NewsBreak is brought to you by Action Family Counseling.